Alrighty guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It is Ziggy here. I am going to be breaking down this to let you know, if you haven't seen the film, the first 3 minutes are going to be major spoilers, so get ready for impact. Here we go, boys, here we come. I wanted to get this out as soon as possible, ASAP. It's 9:30 at night. I have watched Han Solo, A Star Wars Story, and let me just say, I was blown away at the entire film, and every part of it just gave me goosebumps. Like, I was literally sitting in the theater. It was just like Episode 8, Last Jedi, with goosebumps. It was absolutely amazing. I have my edits going on my iPad now. I'll keep it playing for you guys. No spoilers in these clips, by the way. This is just a 2.5-minute trailer being replayed I used for my edits. So let's talk about this, dude. I just saw it at AMC on the Vestal Parkway, 1 p.m. My showing was done at like 3:45 when my mom and grandma, we got perfect seats, had some Coke and popcorn. It was amazing, and I'm going to break it down to the full review because it's already been a day after opening day, and I wanted to get this out, dude. I wanted to get this out for you guys and more or less explain everything and break it down into every single little detail on what I think is in the future for this. So, major spoilers ahead. Click off now. The spoilers start in at... I have my thing going there. This is on my computer too, PC. I made this. Well, not made this, but this is for someone else, but I got the permission to use it, and that was my PC thing. I made it, recorded off my thing. So, here we go. So, this movie was absolutely amazing. The only complaint I had was at the beginning. It was a bit dark, but that's about it. First off, I want to say everybody was great in this film. Alden Ehrenreich was amazing as Han Solo. Donald Glover was perfect as Lando. Woody Harrelson was just hilarious, and he was messing around. He actually punched Han in the face right after the beginning scene on the train on the snow planet because he was just mad that Vale died. Now, I'm going to get into that. So, in the beginning, him and Kira, how it is how he got his name, Han Solo, is his name was already Han. And the guy said, "Who are your friends? Who are your family?" And he's like, "I work alone." So he's like, alone, Solo. Han Solo. And he liked that name, let me tell you. So that's how he got his name. So basically, they had a coaxium, which is near the end of the film. I'll explain that in a minute. But they're basically running away from there, trying to get a pilot and get a ship and get out of there for that life, because they met up with the Queen underwater in the sewers and had enough money to get out of there and buy themselves a ship, and a lot of stuff happened. Let me just say, they got out, but Han was the only one that made it to the other side of the gate, and Kira did not. So 3 years later, he meets up with Beckett and Vale, and we get to the big heist. Beckett kisses his DL-44 blaster goodbye and gives it to Han because it's the last time he'll probably be seeing it. And let's just say Han was a badass pilot. Now, this is the shot I paused for the clip. This was actually in the beginning of the movie. The way one of the last trailers / TV spots I saw, it looked like it was going to be in the end. But it was actually in the beginning, so I was surprised. So, basically, major deaths. The guy with the 4 arms, he dies. He gets shot in the back. It's unfortunate. Vale, oh my god, just blows herself up along with the whole train. When N5's nest, with their speeders, is coming in. And, as I've said before, it was very good how they did this and all the acting. They had to reshoot 70% of the film, so pretty insane. So it was sad for Beckett, because this campfire scene I paused it on here, him and Vale were kissing, and they loved each other so much, because, everyone needs each other in life. Anywho, they were kissing, and he was so sad, but he never acted in a way at all. He didn't care. He was just speechless. And then when him and Chewie went up behind him, he just punched him in the face, and that was that. But that 4-arm guy died. He was like, this kid's growing on me. And it was good. I do want to say here that scene right there left a place in my heart. It was hard. And then Crimson, the guy with the scars. It was just like a constant battle the whole way. Beckett betrayed everybody, basically. And they had the coaxium. And basically they gave it to him, and, they gave it to him, but it was never in the thing. And N5's nest really had it, but they didn't. So this was near the very end of the film, Yeah, it was pretty cool. So the only complaint was at the beginning it was a bit dark, but that was about it. And as it picked up, it was charming, absolutely hilarious. The comedy in action would not stop. It was amazing. It was a good experience. It was my first Star Wars film I saw opening day. I've already pre-ordered it on my iTunes store for my iPhone 7s Plus. Definitely going to see it. $20, not too bad. I'm going to see it when it comes out. It should tell me available, expected, what date. I'm thinking like August or beginning of September, end of August. But, because that's usually how long The Last Jedi took to come out in home trailers. But, it was amazing. I give it 10 out of 10. The ending absolutely blew my mind. And I've been hearing leaks, but it was not spoiled for me. You guys are not going to believe who appears to Qi'ra in the end, which I'll get into. But the middle scene with the battle, L3 with Death, was just horrific. Lando was screaming. He was like, L3! And that's her right there on screen, by the way. Who are these guys? So it was insane to witness because she just got cut in half and they couldn't restore her, but they put her in part of the Falcon, and it got beat up pretty bad. So basically, L3, the funny thing was, this scene, she's like, excuse me, get your presumptuous ass out of my seat. Oh, my circuits are sticking. You're gonna have to do that thing again later. Yeah. And then she's like, you done forwarding? I'm still ready. It was so funny all around, and Beckett was trying to give the point and prove something to Han, because I think he shot him in the end and killed him. He also died, major death, by the way, near the I think it was the last 5 minutes of the film. I don't totally remember. But anyway, it was very cool to see this interaction, and he says, trust no one, and you will never be disappointed. Han is, he works by himself. Him and Chewie, after all these years, even from episode 7, still really didn't trust each other. They did up to a point in this film, but, how they met was he was actually thrown in a sewer, and he saved him. He could speak a little bit of Wookiee, so the beast didn't eat him, it was pretty funny. They fought. Chewie threw him around like his play ball and toy. It was pretty cool to see and witness. But yeah, man, the Falcon was amazing. It was so brand new. It was cool when Han met Lando too. He actually cheated at Sabacc in the card game, and it was funny because he never got the ship that Han bent him on, his DLX. And Han in the end went back, beat him with the cheat, or fair and square, as he claims, and got the Falcon. And it ended by him saying to Chewie, whenever I ever steered you wrong, then they go into hyperspace. It was amazing, dude. And I just want to say, guys, that I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. It was a lot of major deaths, and it was kind of hard to follow at some points, but at the end, it was amazing. So, Crimson, Qi'ra basically stabs him with her sword, and I thought she was actually going to kill Han at this scene with the final confrontation, because she was like going to aim it to him, about to strike. Then she turns around and keeps hitting him. Han tries to blast him. She turns around and stabs him. The guy with the scars? That's Val, by the way. And just kills him, dude. It was insane. Like, I was blown away. And then the big reveal was N5's Nest was actually the good guys. And they survived and gave Han and Chewie a little gift at the end. But, as I've said, we'll go along to experience everything that happens and stuff. That was Chewbacca's wife. We only saw her in that scene, I think. But, yeah, we only experienced what happens, as I've said. And it was a very, good film. I think everyone had a good role. I loved everyone, honestly, in the film. So, yeah, man, that scene right there was beautiful. The Kessel Run was amazing, not to mention. And I truly did enjoy when he was like 190 years old. You look great. And, yeah. But the big reveal, this is going to be major spoiler, a prequel character he had robotic legs. You already know who I'm talking about. He appeared in a hooded figure. I thought it was the Emperor, but when I heard his voice, my whole theater was like, they were like, what? I was like, oh shit, no way. Darth Maul appears, uses the Force, has a 45-second speech with Qi'ra, exactly that long. Go and see the film. It was amazing. And turns on his lightsaber and he says, one man couldn't, because she puts up a hologram, because she betrayed them all and was really working with Maul. Sorry, I just rewinded a bit there, so I have some more time. she was really betrayed them all and was working with Maul, one of the biggest Sith Lords in the galaxy. He was the big shot gangster behind it all, putting together the crew, and it was so insane. I was walking out of the theater speechless when this happened, guys. Like, I couldn't even walk. Like, my friends just got out of Regal a few hours ago, and they were blown away. They did let me tell them that Maul showed up, and I was pretty insane. And, you know, Ray Park's a great actor, and I wasn't surprised by this because he was at the Solo premiere. And yeah, if he's at the premiere, I knew he was going to be in it because he is on the cast. If you look up cast and crew, you'll see Ray Park, I think, now. But yeah, man. My thing on my Instagram got taken down, unfortunately, but that is that. We still got 2 days left of Memorial Day vacation. I'll be posting on the Instagram and social media. I'm so hyped. I honestly can't wait for that. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed this. But, man, it was insane. Darth Maul's like, one man could have killed Beckett. She's like, I wasn't there. I wouldn't know. And he's like, he picks up his lightsaber, turns it on, and he's like, come to me on Dathomir with the coaxium. Kira, you and me will be working a lot much closer from now on. It blew my mind. The CGI for him was amazing. I was blown away, dude, by this whole film. I was just leaning back and forth on my seat the entire time. It was insane. There were so many deaths, by the way. And there was actually the funniest moment when L3 was like, so glad we took this job. My whole theater was just laughing so hard, but it wasn't that packed. I kept looking behind me, and there were empty seats. You know what I mean? There were legitimately, like, empty seats around the entire place. So, it was, you know, it was interesting to witness. Truly interesting. I mean, they must have packed, like, everyone into a packed theater, and then we just got the lucky one where we didn't have that many. But, you know, as I said, I definitely recommend, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, to go and see this film. People thought we wouldn't get the Force with a lightsaber, but we did, and I was blown away. I thought we were going to see Jabba the Hutt or Boba Fett, or even possibly Vader, because this was only 7 years before A New Hope, Episode 4. So it was probably after Rogue One, or before? I'm not sure on that one, but yeah, as I've said, because Beckett mentions Tatooine, but I think Han shot him, but they didn't show it at all. So who really knows? I think it was Han, or it could have been Kira, but the windows were shut up on her building, and we saw her flying away in that ship to go to Dathomir. So I'm wondering if there'll be a part 2, if they'll continue this with another movie. I truly would hope so. That would be absolutely amazing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about my review. I absolutely loved this film. I truly hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of late at night. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm about to hit the sack, hit the hay, and pass out here. But I absolutely loved this film, dude. It was, the Darth Maul moment was insane, and it blew my mind. I was thinking Obi-Wan was going to appear. That's what a lot of the people were saying. Because it premieres in Europe a week before it actually comes out in the U.S. and in the UK. And yeah, it was so cool, dude. It was so cool to witness. I was blown away. But, you know, as I said, it was good. I recommend you guys to go see this, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. Truly hope you all enjoyed my review. Darth Maul was just insane. His hood came off. Oh, man. It was so cool to see him. I'm going to go and watch this maybe again in the theater. Maybe. But I'm going to see it and just skip to the Darth Maul scene. It was so amazing. Go and watch it. And if you do, let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Shout out to Star Wars HQ/Star Wars Headquarters for letting me sponsor this. Legends right there. You can still see some of the trailer. Go and check them out on YouTube. They're almost at 800K. Show my twin brothers, Ravi and Ryan, some love. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Fanfic coming up. Can't wait.